2008, Iron Man came along and blew us all away. We had a feeling it was going to be good, we just didn't realise how good it was going to be. Iron Man was a welcome surprise. Just like that, we had a new superhero franchise that was fresh, funny, and a comic book fanboy's wet dream.
Yeah, I can fly.
Now we've got the sequel and expectations are so high this time. One of my initial worries about the film was that it was going to suffer from a nasty case of Spider-Man Free syndrome, as in too many new characters and too many stories trying to be told at once. Just like in Spidey Free, we've now got two villains instead of one. We've got another sexy female character shoehorned into the proceedings.
I want one.
No.
And we've got the aspect of the hero being his own worst enemy. In Spider-Man 3 it was the black suit. In Iron Man 2, it's Tony Stark's dying body and alcoholic downward spiral. Robert Downey Jr is just as charismatic, amusingly awkward and funny as he was last time as Tony Stark. And to be honest, you can't really imagine anyone else doing the role as good as he does it.
I have successfully privatized world peace.
He is Tony Stark, and he is clearly enjoying himself.
It's been a delight.
Terrence Howard, who I thought was really good as Stark's army friend James Rhodes in the first film, is out of the picture for the sequel, and Cheadle is now in place. It's hardly a smooth replacement either. Upon seeing him for the first time, Stark remarks, "Well, I didn't expect to see you here." Rhodes then replies with, "I'm here, deal with it, let's move on." Yeah, real subtle guys. Why did they replace him anyway? We've got rumours about everything from money to personality conflicts. What gives? Going on to the new villains, we get a great intro for Sam Rockwell's slimy tech specialist Justin Hammer. Hammer is the comic relief in this movie, but he is rather underused and you would like to see more of him. Well, I certainly did anyway. Then you've got Mickey Rourke, superbly cast as heavily tattooed Russian scientist Ivan Vanko, who gatecrashes the Monaco Grand Prix to serve up the best scene in the entire movie. Unfortunately, most of this scene was shown in the trailer. Blooded but not beaten, Tony then brings out his new toy, the Iron Man suit in a suitcase. Nice little comic book reference there, and very reminiscent of the Iron Man animated series from the 90s. Stark and Vanko then have one hell of a heavy metal smackdown. Enjoy it because this is about as good as a fight scene gets between these two. Mickey Rourke then spends the majority of the rest of the movie off screen building an army of robot soldiers for Hammer, so that's another underutilised character then. The first hour of the movie is really good, but that comes to an end after a very silly punch-up between Iron Man, who is drunk off his tits by this point, and a pissed off Rhodes who somehow, rather conveniently, has gotten hold of Stark's Mark II silver Iron Man suit from the first movie. The movie then drags on for a bit after that while it's seemingly trying to figure out what to do next. This involves a meeting in a donut shop between Stark and Nick Fury, once again played by Samuel L. Jackson, and Tony watching some home video footage of his father, Howard Stark, who seemingly speaks to him from beyond the grave and pretty much gives him the knowledge and the kick up the arse he needs to save his body from dying. After this lagging point in the middle, we get some big robots, we get some AC/DC on the soundtrack, we get Rhodes in the new War Machine armour, and Stark with a new battery in his chest, and we get a load of shit being blown up, Transformers style, as Iron Man and War Machine take on Hammer's robot soldiers. Meanwhile, Scarlett Johansson squeezes into a tight black bodysuit to show off her only contribution to the film, mainly breasts, pouted lips, and gymnastic fight scenes. Probably could have done without her, to be honest. Then we get the big showdown at the end where it's Iron Man and War Machine taking on Vanko in a bigger suit of armour than before. One of my main criticisms about the first movie was that the end fight scene between Iron Man and Ironmonger was too short and should have gone on for longer. Guess what? This fight scene is even shorter. No sooner does it start than it finishes again. Characters are either a waste of space, shoehorned in, or underutilised. Pepper Potts seemingly does nothing this time but argue with Tony Stark throughout most of the film, before conveniently needing to be rescued at the end. But at least Gwyneth Paltrow makes the most of what she's been given. Marvel obviously can't wait to do the Avengers movie. Not only do Stark and Fury once again talk about putting a team together, but we also get another extra scene after the credits have finished rolling. Now I won't show you too much of it, as the videos of this have quickly been taken off YouTube, but here's a quick teaser. There, that's all you're getting. Oh, and we also get this sneaky little reference as well. The thing is, when Nick Fury showed up at the end of Iron Man 1 and told Stark about the Avenger Initiative, It was a surprise, it was a shock, and it was completely unexpected. The same impact isn't here this time. We know there's going to be a Thor movie and a Captain America movie next year, and we know there's going to be an Avengers movie in 2012. Marvel has already let the cat out of the bag as far as those movies are concerned. Ultimately, Iron Man 2 is really good, just not as good as the original. Despite that, the movie is still a lot of fun and I thoroughly enjoyed it. But if they are doing an Iron Man 3 at some point, a lot more spit and polish is going to be needed in order to make it shine. Iron Man 2, despite its faults, gets the thumbs up.
Mr. Stark displays textbook narcissism. Agreed?